Hello Superset Maniacs and welcome back to my channel. So the prejudging of this year's Arnold Classic wrapped up, and by the looks of it, at least until the night show, we have two clear favorites to win the show: Steve Kuclo and Nick Walker. To briefly sum up the prejudging, in the first call out we had Steve and Nick in the middle with Justin Rodriguez and Ian Valliere on the sides. Interestingly, Kim Williams and Sergio Oliva Jr., two guys that were some of the favorites for a lot of people, were in the second call out. However, right before the final call out, they had Justin, Ian, Kim and Sergio in a call out, making it pretty obvious that these four guys battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th spots, at least in the prejudging. And then in the final call out they had Steve Kuclo and Nick Walker hitting 2 rounds of mandatories, indicating that judges find it hard to have a winner for the prejudging of the 2021 Arnold Classic Men's Open. So in this video we're going to take a look at Steve versus Nick, trying to find out who's in the pole position to win the show. So without further ado, let's get to the poses. And we start with the front double biceps. Steve is the bigger man and structurally speaking he is more balanced indeed. However, Nick Walker really nailed it again. Both of them are in very good condition, but Nick Walker is just on another level in my opinion. He really brings back that 90s level of dryness and hardness, and moreover he looks so mature, his muscles look very mature. He presents the better cuts downstairs, a ripped midsection, and the better guns. In my opinion, Nick Walker is the favorite to win this pose. The front lat spread is not one of Nick's best poses. I believe Steve looks better than him. Steve has the better taper and the better execution. If Nick had an advantage in the front double, Steve definitely evens the score with this pose. The side chest is a strong pose for both of them, however Steve really overshadows Nick with chest roundness and thickness. Both of them present great arms and shoulders. Downstairs Steve looks more massive, but Nick presents the better separation. However, the difference is made at the chest department, where Steve Kuclo has the advantage. I wouldn't be surprised if the judges would give this to Nick though, due to his superior conditioning. Back double biceps, and in my opinion there is no doubt that Nick Walker has the best back on this Arnold Classic stage. It was so obvious during the comparison round, but it's true, if there is someone who is pushing him in the back shots, that one is Steve Kuclo. But I still believe this is Nick Walker. The size, the details, the insertions, the conditioning, he's got it all. In the rear lat spread, you could argue it's closer between these two, but I still believe Nick's level of details and conditioning put him one level above the rest in this Arnold Classic lineup. Side triceps is a strong pose for both of them. Personally, I like Steve's pose more. He looks more balanced upper body, he's got a nice and thick lateral head and a nice execution. But Nick Walker looks strong in this pose as well. They both looked the best in this pose in the first call out for sure. In the abs and thighs, I see Nick Walker as the favorite despite his inferior structure. He's got the more ripped abs and those cuts in his quads are really something else. The overall flow goes to Steve, but I still see Nick Walker as the favorite to win this pose. Last pose is the most muscular. They both were looking strong in this pose. Once again, Steve has the size and overall flow, but Nick Walker has the conditioning, the muscle quality, the freak factor on his side that could really make him win this whole show. I believe that he is beating Steve Kuclo in this prejudging round of the Arnold Classic. We'll have to wait for the finals, but as it looks like Nick Walker is the big favorite to win the 2021 Arnold Classic Ohio. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section your opinion. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to stay updated, and as always, thank you guys and see you next time.